Welcome in, guys. Can you see my screen? Okay, see a head nod, good. Tuesday, November 5th, and today's election day, so make sure you get your vote cast. A couple announcements for today. Tlingit and Haida has a new YouTube channel that's just for these class recordings. So please remind me at the end, Kaya Kaudachat, to share the link to my slides so that you guys can check out the YouTube channel. And then just to let you know, this class goes on for another month and ends December 4th. So I think our last class will be that Tuesday, December 3rd. Um, Today, in place of having our kuik, Shirley and I decided let's have a discussion, take care of some needed items like the menu changes, figuring out the menu details, and then we'll have the Nakani determine the order of speeches. We'll practice speeches and then shoot for this Thursday for the virtual practice week. For the naming ceremony, since Carrie is on and we named him, we will need somebody to choose a person to introduce the new name and then make sure that everyone got a name who wanted one. So if she hops on today, I'll make sure to bring this up so she can hear. I know there was one more person that wanted a name and we have not yet gotten her one. So we wanted to make sure she knows that it's not too late, that we'll make time for it
Yeah, anytime.
anytime. So here's our updated schedule. We had a nice break last week. Shirley and I rested up. Today we'll do practice, November 5th. And then on Thursday, the kuich. So, Kayak Kaudichat, you are the Nakani. And Shirley, we worked on the seating arrangement for everybody for the Council of Chiefs. And what do you think of this? We thought since there are two Eagle clans, the Daktloedi and the Kagwantan, we would have the Daktloedi seated on the left-hand side and the Kagwantan seated on the right, with the Council of Chiefs sitting in the front. How does that sound?
Are
So,
there
for
any
example,
questions on that one?
we were wondering to hear from you if if uh if that sounded good, having the Daktloedi on one side and the Kagwantan on the other side. Shirley, do you think that sounds okay?
Yeah,
Okay. So we gave Carrie the name Yandakinikeka, Flying Warrior, and he accepted. So the person who introduces his name, will they be an
well, guest,
eagle?
yeah. Kagwan.
Okay. Okay, I guess. And then when we named him in the ceremony, we said his name and then said 4 times. So we said Yandakinikeka. Is that how you do it?
Yeah,
Okay, good. So reminder for our Council of Chiefs, on the Eagle side, we chose Shaksanikik, Seiki, and Tauk. And we have the speeches here, but we want to talk about the menu first. So I'm going to scoot down to it. So quick update on the menu. Traditionally, sagask or seaweed would not be included at a ku'ik menu, so we decided to remove it.
We double checked with an elder in Juneau, and he said it's not a good idea to have it because there's still a lot of people that believe it. Uh, different beliefs on that. So it's better not to have it. So that's off the menu.
Yeah, oh, sounds good.
Are
So,
there any questions or thoughts about that?
okay. So
So
if there's no,
put it on chat if you have questions, thoughts.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so for the menus, we'll have two menus. One, we were thinking a simple menu of Western foods.
To start the party.
Yeah, to start the
After
party.
everybody's seated, then you quickly uh, feed them a special menu, and then you have a bunch of ceremonies and different things, and then you can serve uh, more traditional foods.
Yeah. So what do you guys think for the first menu? Something like potato salad, hot dogs. Don't be shy. You gotta feed your guests, so think of something filling and festive.
Yeah, quick.
Hello, this is Kaya Kaduhat.
Ah,
I was thinking maybe oftentimes you'll see smoked salmon spread sandwich or egg salad sandwich,
yum.
maybe with the soup.
Yeah,
Making me hungry.
I know.
I'll
I don't,
have I'll have some.
yeah, that sounds good. And is there dessert on the first menu?
Uh, only if you want it.
Okay.
I don't know what the class thinks.
What do you guys think? Jello? Fruit.
Cupcakes or cake or
Ooh, yeah.
mm,
I'm gonna toss cupcakes in there. Would that be adequate, you think? Just a couple types of sandwiches, a soup, and cupcakes?
yeah,
Okay. Just to welcome people in, get the party started.
yeah,
And then for the second menu, we have a whole slew of traditional foods with their Tlingit names. Sikshatheen or Hudson Bay tea, kahwe or coffee, heen water, chayu, saknin iwu fried bread, chaat halibut, kuh rice, disk tahini moose soup, uh, got crackers, and then ku'ikleru, which will the berries, the potlatch berries will come later, right, Shirley?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, if you had soup in the first round, then you want to have soup again, or you're talking about stew.
Uh, we
Maybe
put,
stew with
oh,
deer.
yeah, That sounds good to mix it up.
Yeah, big chunks of deer meat and big potatoes and carrots.
Mm. Um,
My dad was trying to. My mom was sick in the hospital, so
uh,
for me and my brother and him in the house, boy, it smelled so good. It
yum.
making deer stew. So we sat down. He said, "Sit down. And here's your crackers," and he served us the soup. It was
Mm.
deer stew.
Mm.
Brother, he was looking at it and he said, "Hey, there's mush in my stew." My dad said, "Don't look at it, just eat it." So I didn't say anything. I just started eating. It was okay. But I think he used to know that my mom used to thicken the soup with, with flour or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He probably didn't know how to do that, so he just threw a handful of oatmeal. It
Oh,
was it was okay. So,
when my dad used to cook, he would call it critical mass. And it was just like everything you needed to survive put in a pot.
everything in a cupboard.
Yeah.
So, if we have any students to talk about the menu, second menu to see what they want to do. Usually that's a full meal. So instead of like having soup, have uh, stewed meat or cooked seal meat or
Mm,
whatever.
yeah. So stew with crackers, cooked seal meat, and then fish too.
Uh, to have a choice, maybe to
Uh-huh.
give a choice. I don't know. What does the students think?
They mentioned halibut before. Do you guys still want to include halibut?
It's not required, but if you want to.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. It's your party.
I have at least a couple friends that can't eat any type of red meat, even traditional foods. So maybe a fish option would be good.
Uh,
Okay.
halibut chowder is always good.
Oh, yum. Let's do that.
Yeah, plus halibut is also gluten free naturally.
Oh, yeah. Good point. And then we got our drinks, tea, coffee, water, fry bread, and rice. And then dessert. Do we add dessert for the second menu too? Surely.
No, because
Okay.
the blueberry. If you do the blueberry dance, then you serve that later. But if you serve it now, it's done for the day.
I see. So it concludes the quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever the group wants to do, that's their menu. So,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, these are all the foods they came up with when we talked about it before, and I think it seems like a pretty nice full menu. Is there anything else anybody wanted to add? Okay. So another thing we wanted to talk about are that we'll have hosts donate a box of apples, a bag of candy, and a box of soda. And I just signed us up, so
Oranges,
so,
apples.
oh yeah, thank you.
And
Oranges. Um, so I just signed us up since I'll be with the Ravens. I'll bring the box of apples. Corey can bring the bag of candy. I know he can't object because his throat hurts today. And Kutla can bring the box of soda. Alicia will bring the oranges. And everybody, all the rest of the Ravens will bring their favorite meal for the menu.
Okay, my kids got a lot of Halloween candy to share.
Okay, good. I took my nephew trick-or-treating and he forgot about his candy already, so it's kind of a blessing. The other thing we need to decide is, okay, we'll donate these items and we'll give them to the Eagles,
Yes.
the guests, yeah. And so what we have to do is decide who will get them. And then, for example, if one of the Eagles receives a box of apples, then they get to share it with everybody, right, Shirley?
Yeah, it's usually you name the person and they say hade and it means I'm right here, and they give it to you and they say this is for you and your partners. That means everybody dive in and start filling their bags from that
Oh,
box.
oh,
It's shared. He does like you give it the box to somebody, he doesn't hand it out to anybody. Everybody just reaches in and starts taking what they want. So,
okay.
and everybody starts laughing and having a lot of fun because they're all reaching into the box to get some.
Nice.
Yeah.
So who should we give the box of apples to? These are all our Eagles. We have Kua, Kayak Kauduchat, Seiki, Tauk, Shak Sanikik, Kaya, Yandakinik Ekaka, aka Carrie, and Felina. I'm gonna say, who decides this, Shirley? Is it the Nakani or is it all the Ravens?
The Ravens.
Okay, I'm gonna propose Yanda.
But it's the Nakani that announces who gets it.
Oh, okay. Nakani announces. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and propose that the box of apples goes to our newly named Yandakinik Eraka. And then so what other ravens are on Kaya or Kaya's eagle? Shagyakta, are you on? No. If I'm the only one on the raven side here, then I basically get to decide all these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corey can object if he can. Yes.
I'll say my voice. You can decide.
Okay. So I'm gonna give the oranges to Shakhsani Keek, the candy.
All my pals.
All your you and all your pals.
Yeah.
And
The
Kai-
oranges.
yeah, you'll get the oranges.
Yeah, I think I got the phrase that we're looking for. Be a Khaide Kadu Pakutin.
What is that?
Yeah, that's with all your buddies and friends.
Oh,
Below the mouth of the name and their gang.
Yeah.
oh,
So shucks honey kika the hua or team, all your buddies and pals. The
oh.
hua. Oh,
Aide du Huacutin.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Whoa.
that gives a signal to the others to start helping themselves.
I see.
It's not a box just for that one person, it's to be shared.
Okay. Kayakau Duchat, did I spell this right? Huacu.
Wow. As a X, wow. W, A,
Yeah,
wow. X underline, wow.
I'll have to check.
Aide du Huacutin. Du Huacutin. Okay.
I think I'm not sure, but I think the first X would be underlined for Huahu.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No?
It's plain XW and
Okay.
AW, X underlined. Wow.
Okay. Huahu.
Yeah.
okay. Huacu.
Goodness, cheese.
Huacutin. Aide du Huacutin. Okay. All right, and Seki gets the candy or soda, sorry. All right,
That's usually put in a bowl if
the
you have that.
candy.
Uh,
Okay.
and so if it was the real party, Corey wouldn't be totally responsible. Everybody can put other candy in there with it to fill up the bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
And others can contribute to fill the bowl. Nice. That's all the business we needed to figure out. And so next, let's practice speeches. Oh, we need the Nakani to decide the order of who will speak. And so for our Council of Chiefs, amongst the Eagles, we have Shakhsani Keek, Seiki, and Dauk.
And who's here?
And we have Kayak Kaduchat, Yanda Kanikeka, Felina, and Kaya. So you are the only council chiefs who is here, Shakhsani Keek. But the others might show up on Thursday.
I hope so.
Me too.
Probably because of election. Maybe
Oh,
people are distracted from them.
Yeah, they might be using their lunch hour to go vote too.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. I let my students go early this morning so they could vote.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. How do you choose who speaks first?
Yeah. Well, it start with members of the Council of Chiefs. It doesn't matter what order. It just, I think what kind of affects it is uh, the number uh, of council members that are available.
Uh,
And usually the Council of Chiefs, they don't have a system that's like who is responsible, but they make a decision to decide um, who's going to be the speaker for the day.
yeah.
So, in spite of the fact that I'm the only one here, I don't want to be chosen as the main speaker because I don't need the experience.
Yeah, that sounds good. So we have a speech template to practice. That's for the eagles, and we have eagles here. So what we decided was everyone will start their speeches with ladies and gentlemen, xiao dini xia kakao. At this time, I would also like to speak. Ya yidat tuwa siku khatsu datani. Then give your self-introduction. If there's any news you want to share, you can add that. And then we wanted to add a phrase from Lingit Class. So, one example someone came up with was, "It was delicious, the halibut, thank you. For people working on their self-introduction still, we wrote the outline here. Anna Yuchatuasak, Lingitikinach Nila Toga Yuchatuasak, clan name, clan house if you know it, and then your father's people. So we worked on this a little bit. Should we practice these, Shirley?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do the first line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with the end of it. So these two words, ladies and gentlemen, repeat after me. Sha ka ka.
Shaka
Yeah. And then the first half of the phrase, xiao deniki.
Xiao Deneki.
Yeah. And then the whole thing, xiao deniki sha ka ka.
Xiao Deneki. Shaka.
Yeah. Shirley, did we sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Next line is, at this time, I also would like to speak. So let's do the first few words. Repeat after me. Ya yidat tuwa sigu.
Ya Achtuasigu.
Siku
Good. And then the second half. Chatsu qachdatani.
Katsu Kaptatani.
Katsu Katani
Yeah. This last word has a pinched underline X and the rounded underline X. So let's practice just this sound. Repeat after me.
Ach,
And then the whole word. Datani.
the Tani.
the Tani.
Good. Now say Chatzu Datani.
Chatsu the Tani.
To Ach, the Tani.
Nice. The first half. Ya yidat tuwa sigu.
Yayidat Ach Tuasigu.
And then say Chatzu Datani.
The Ak the Gu
Katsu Ach, the Tani.
Good. So starting from the top. Xiao Daniki Sha Kakao.
Xiao Deneki. Shakaka.
Ya yidat tuwa sigu. Chatzu Datani.
you did Ak to Sigu Chatsu the Tani.
Good. Go ahead, Kayaka Defat.
Yayidat Ach Tuasigu. Hatsu Ach, the Tani.
Good. Let's do the middle part all together. Ach tuwa sigu.
Ak
Ach,
to
Gu.
Chatzu Datani.
Chatsu.
Hatsu Ach, the Tani.
Good. Then go into your self-introduction. So for the first line, I'm going to put my English name here. You can put your English name and repeat after me the first three words. Tleitcha
Late Kakena.
Play Kachenach.
and Yuchatuasak.
George Yuchatuasak.
Carry Yuchaduasab.
Good. Next line. Lingit
Slingit Kenach.
Lingit Chenach.
And then I'll put my native name here. You can use yours. Nila Torah Yuchatuasak.
Kayach Kadachat Yuchatuasak.
Yandikin Egakaga. Egaka. Yuchaduasab.
Good. So from the top, Tleitkachenach Anna Yuchatuasak.
Play Kachenach.
Kakenach. George Yuchatuasak.
Lingit Nila Torah Yuchatuasak.
Slingit Kenach. Kayach Kadachat Yuchatuasak.
In Egakaga. Yuchaduasab.
Good. Then your clan name on your mother's side is where you put here. On my mother's side, we're German heritage, so I'll say German. You can fill it in with yours. German City.
African American Nachat City.
Kagwantan Nachatsati.
Good. Do either of you know your clan house? This is optional just if you know it.
Chak Kudi Hittach.
Okay. And then your father's side, I'll put mine Ronana, and then you can put yours and then say Yadi Ayechet. So repeat after me. Ronana Yadi Ayechet.
Tekwedi Yadi Ayachat.
Taktintan Yedi Ayakat.
Good. So let's do this part from the top again. Tleitkachenach Anna Yuchat Duasak.
Late Kakenach. George Yuchatuasak.
Play Kachenach. Carrie Yuchaduasago.
Good. Lingit Reinach Nila Torah Yuchat Duasak.
Kenach Haya Kaudachat Yuchatuasak.
Lingit Genak Yandakin Egakaga Yuchaduasago.
German Nachat City.
Kagwantan nach Chatsati.
African American Nachat City.
And then your house, go ahead.
Chak Kudi Hittach.
Okay. And then the last line. Konanaya Diayachat.
Tekwedi Yadi Ayachat.
Duktintan Yedi Ayakat.
Good. Shirley, do you have any feedback for us or corrections?
No, it sounds good.
Good. Good job, you guys. All right, let's do it one more time, including the opening line. Okay, repeat after me. Xiao Daniki Sha Kaka.
Shahodani Shi Shakal Kaka.
Shayao Danechi. Shakakak.
Ya Yidat Achtuwa Sigu Khatsu Datani.
Ya Yich Ach Tau Sugu Patsu Kautatani.
Ya Yidat Aktu Sigu. Khatsu Paktatani.
Good. And then the self-introduction. Tleit Chagenach and Ayuchatu Asak.
Clay Kach Chena Carrie Holyfield Yuchaduasago.
Late Kakenach George Yuchatuasak.
Lingit Reinach Nila Torah Yuchatu Asak.
Singit Genak Yandakin Egakaga Nak or Yuchaduasago.
Good. Good.
Linke Kenach Haya Kaudachat Yuchatuasak.
Uh-huh. German Nachat City.
African American Nachat City.
Kagwantan nach Chatsati.
And your house, George.
Chak Kudi Hittach.
Okay. Last line. Konanaya Diayachat.
Duktintan Yedi Ayakat.
Tekwedi Yadi Ayachat.
Good. And then we did the self-introduction. And if you had anything to share at the end, you would add these lines. So, Shirley, is there anything to add?
Uh, just a comment on uh, if you say Tuasigu, Tuasigu, it's to say that means you're saying I would like to say, and I hear Tuwusigu, which means it changes it just a little bit. Tuwusigu is full of joy. So I guess you do have a choice in the sound you want to make, and it works both ways. But just to let you know what you are saying, that is, I'm just so full of joy.
I'll write them out for comparison. So if we have Tuasigu, I would like to. And then if we say Tuusigu,
Yeah, I'm so happy to, or full of joy to speak.
okay. Does that make sense to you guys? I would like to speak. And I'm so full of joy to speak.
It works both ways. I'm not correcting you. I'm just trying to point out the difference.
Buenos dias. So let's practice them just for comparison. I would like to speak ach tuwasiku ach datani.
Tua Sagu.
Tuasigu Akdatani.
Good. And the other one she mentioned, I'm full of joy to speak. This sound changes to woo. So ach tuwu sigu ach datani.
Ach Tu Sagu Datani.
Good. Little slight difference and a little bit different meaning. Okay, we have 15 minutes left, Shirley. What else should we do?
I think we should think about the blueberry dance song.
Okay.
They have a preference. We didn't pick out a blue dance song because we didn't know if we have time for it.
Yeah. Does anyone here have? Uh-huh.
Depends on the group if they want to do it, or just go ahead and serve it as a part of the meal. It's up to them.
And the potlatch berry song concludes the event. So that would go at the end, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys have a favorite that you know of in one of your communities? I'm unfamiliar with it, but I think I saw on Facebook somebody posted a recording of theirs from Buna. I think it looked fun.
During this time for the blueberry dance, it used to be they would have their dish or their whatever to catch the berries. But I saw at the party recently, they gave out plastic bags, sandwich bags,
Hmm.
and everybody held it open for the
Hmm.
berries to be put in there while they dance. And everybody stand and hold out uh, their bags, and they dance, uh, make the motion that they're dancing at the same time. So everybody participates. It's really a lot of fun.
Hmm.
So it needs to be a peppy song.
Are there songs specific for the berry dance, or can it be any song?
I heard there was, I know there's a specific song for soapberry dance. And uh, put on the show of they're the ones that usually beat up the soapberries, and they're the ones that give it out. But if it's blueberries, then it's different. You have a scoop to scoop up the berries so that you can put it into those bags.
Who scoops the berries?
Uh, the hosts, as they
Okay.
dance, serve it.
Okay. Fun. Well, if no one has a favorite, then maybe you and I will need to pick one, huh, Shirley?
Yeah.
Okay. A peppy
They want
song.
to do the dance. We don't have to do it. If they would rather just serve it as a dessert.
What do you guys think? Do you want to do the blueberry dance? Kaya Kaudakat is nodding his head, yes. And Yandakan gave a thumbs up. So we're doing it.
Yeah, I think it's a really important part of the ku'ich is the part when we switch over to the fun time. And it's a really important part of the ku'ich.
Okay.
Yeah, and after the party's over, then we picked an exit song. Usually there's a dance performance by the guests, which would be the Kagwantan. And they get dressed and do a performance for the hosts. That's the way it usually worked. So what we did was we picked a Kagwantan exit song, exit performance to finish because we don't have time for a dance performance. So the Sitka Kagwantan dance performance is what we're gonna do.
We'll show it at the end of our week on Thursday.
So then everybody can exit.
So cool. Do you guys have any more questions before we throw down on Thursday? Belina, we know we didn't give you a name yet, but it's not too late. We'll make time for it anytime. Were you still interested in getting a name?
Did you have one already?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Awesome.
Did you have a name in mind?
No.
Okay.
And it's so we can make one up. Is that all right? Well, a pet name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any favorite hobbies or things you enjoy?
I bead and I paint.
Nice. She's an artist, Shirley.
Yeah.
What do you like? What patterns do you like to bead?
Mostly earrings.
Mm.
I actually had two of my pieces in art installations. One for Deb Holland's MMIW one that she has in Washington, and then I had a MMIW pair at the Bill Reed Gallery in Canada.
Wow.
Well, that's a good start. We can work on it. And you don't have to go with what we come up with, but you can adapt it to change it the way you want. So we'll work on it and see what we can come up with.
Okay.
Well, might give you more than one choice.
Belina, do you think you could put your email in the chat? If you give me your email, then I can write to you what we come up with and you can let us know if you like it. Okay, good. I got you. Good. I put the slides in the chat, you guys, for your reference. And we got 5 minutes left. Is there anything else we need to discuss?
For the speech making, you can go as far as you want on that introduction. You don't have to do the whole thing. So if you're thinking, I can't do the whole thing, you can go as far as your mother if you want.
How do I say grandchild of Kagwantan? Outer shell is Kagwantan, or how do I say that?
Achdakanuk of outer shell.
I'll write it on the screen.
I used to have handouts for that.
Do you say Akdakanuku Kagwantan?
Dakanuk of Kagwantan. So
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll make this big and then I'll also put it in the chat for you.
What? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, I just added it in, yeah, the kinkekaka. So let's practice this really quick with you. So this word, outer shell, my outer shell, repeat after me. Akdakanuku.
Achdakanuku,
And then koa,
Kua,
kagwantan.
Kagwantan.
Okay, good.
Goodness cheese.
Ah,
you can say that after you introduce your mother and father.
oh. So I'll put it here.
At the end.
Okay, gumaftish. Okay. All right, you guys, that's it for time. Gumaftish. Thank you for coming here. And we'll see you on Thursday.